Imagine crawling into a hole barely bigger than your head. No room to turn around, with the walls closing in more and more the further you go in. For most people, that sounds like a nightmare, but for cave divers, it's the next best thing since sliced bread. Lately, the internet has been asking, why do cave divers voluntarily squeeze themselves into holes that if you squeeze through it will take you directly to the pearly white gates? But more importantly, why is it funny? The cave divers meme is one of the wildest, but probably also the most tame and naturally unbrain-rotted memes of 2025. Like most memes of 2025 consist of just pure brain rot that's incomprehensible to the average human. But this one's like pretty self-explanatory and can actually be understood by probably anyone if they see it. The meme is simple. These divers take risks that seem completely unnecessary, and the internet loves clowning on them for it. Cause the average cave diver be like, yeah, I could fit in that keyhole. And then they actually go on to fit in that. The trend's visual punchline is when they make shoes sticking out of the initially presented opening. The average non-cave diver would look at these people and most likely think they've got something wrong with them. But I feel like it's that kind of adrenaline rush when you do something that you don't really know the outcome for sure. One reason I think the meme is also gaining more and more traction is because it's kind of using that physical Jim Carrey comedy, but instead of throwing yourself on the ground and making funny faces, they're fitting into tiny holes that barely an ant could fit in. It's a dramatic depiction of real cave divers, because if you've actually seen videos of them, they like never look worried and they seem like it's their favorite place to be in. To try and fit in a hole that an ant can't even fit in, and they'll just straight up leave their family and children behind even with a 0% success rate. And even when they're in the middle of a situation like that, they're just like, yeah, I just need to exhale and wiggle it through, I'll make it out. But I'm just saying like, hey, maybe if you need to stop breathing in an activity, maybe that's not the best thing to be doing. But I guess everyone has their little thing that tickles the gooch, so whatever busts your peenar, or whatever the saying is. Cave diving has been around for decades, and yeah, it's actually a real sport. But the internet really took notice thanks to some infamous real-life incidents, like the 2009 Nutty Putty Cave disaster. That's when people realized just how insane this hobby is. The Nutty Putty Cave incident was when a man named John Edwards Jones died inside a Utah cave upside down in 2009. And during his expedition, Jones mistook an unmapped passageway for the entrance to the birth canal. He attempted crawling through it before getting himself stuck upside down. At this rate, cave divers will start remodeling their homes just to get stuck for fun. Kind of like how my stepsister gets stuck in the laundry and I have to help her get out. What meme do you want me to decode next? Let me know in the comments below.